right, well, boys and girls, hopefully you finished your handwriting and definitely worked on those capital and lowercase q's. Right now I want to move on, and last week we started doing something, just a little extra practice with our tricky words, where we were pretending that we were bouncing a basketball as we spelled it and then shooting the basket. It's kind of a little fun extra practice. Now, I do know in your packet on Friday there are more tricky words, and we will be looking at those too. I'm excited to add some more words. Remember, tricky words are words we can't send out. Somewhere along the line, they don't follow the rules that we've learned about our letters and our vowel sounds and our blends, all right? But let's practice shooting baskets. So let's get our basketball. We're gonna dribble as we say the letters, and we're going to shoot that basket, all right? Get a big old swish. Do you remember this one? Y. The Y is going to make the long I. It's not going to say the y sound. The W is okay, but then the Y sounds like a long I. So let's dribble W, H, Y, shoot the basket, and say why. Why? When we ask a question, why? All right, this has got our FR, fra, that we've learned, fra, but it's not going to make an O sound at all. It's going to sound actually like a short U. From, it sounds like it should be a short U, but the FR is okay, fra. So we're going to dribble F, R, O, shoot the basket. Whoops, let's try that again. F, R, O, M, from. Good job. This one's super short, only 2 letters, sounds like a short U again. Dribble your basket. O, F, of. Sounds like a short U, boys and girls, and it's an O. Isn't that crazy? That does try to trick us. All right. The next one, the Y is going to make that long I sound again. It's not going to say yeah. Super easy. Dribble M, Y, shoot the basket. My, and remember, when we cover up the R, it makes a different word, but it does have an R on there. Yeah sounds okay, but then it goes crazy. Y, O, U, R, your. All right, so those were our 5. Everybody say swish. You should have swished that basketball in that basketball net. Let's say them together. Your, my, of, from, and why. All right, so those were more baskets to make with our tricky words, and we'll look at those new tricky words soon. Now let's go ahead and get out our brand new reader we got in our packet on Friday. Make sure your first name is there on the line. We always use our pencil. And you probably noticed I gave you a clue. I had told you that our animal changed. Remember what we had before? We had our little kitty cat, and now look what we have. What is that? Good job. And our title changed. We went from I do read to, read it together, I can read well. Well, I can read well, and we're back to book 1. Remember, those 2 L's make 1 L sound. All right, so it looks like another booklet. You might have already looked through it. That's fine. Maybe you've already read the whole reader. That's a-okay too. Remember, if you need to mark the vowels, circle specials, anything that helps you read through, that's fine. Tricky words, of course, are in here. Consonant, vowel, consonant words, mom and dad, long vowels, magic-y. Pretty much everything that we've learned is going to be in this reader, boys and girls. So your brain's going to be doing a lot of different things, but I know you can do it. Remember, practice makes progress, all right? And our our booklet started with just a bunch of words, all right? And there's a bunch of different words on here that you can take and mark if you need to, your pointer, and read. And we're not going to read those right now, but those are just great extra practice to kind of get our brain ready for what we're going to see in our reader. But today we're going to read through about 3 pages, and then we'll read some more of it tomorrow. But again, if you've already read through this and you already know the story, that's great also. We're going to start with the title. It's got an exclamation point, And you can see we've got a little girl sleeping. And do you guys know what this is on next to her bed? Can you see an alarm clock? All right. Gail, wake up! Exclamation point, even in the title. So we know her name is what, boys and girls? Everybody say hi, Gail. She's snoozing away. Let me hear you snooze. That's some snoring going on there. Gail, wake up. Tick tock hums the clock. Hopefully you're reading along with me and practicing. Wake up, Gail. There's the same thing, words from the title. Gail will get up. Gail will make the bed. Very good. What did it say the clock sound made, boys and girls? Yeah, it made the tick-tock sound, doesn't it? Can you make a clock sound? Tick-tock, tick-tock. And what will Gail do after she gets up? Did you catch that in the story, boys and girls? Yeah, you should be saying, make her bed. She's going to make the bed. Give me a thumbs up if you make your bed. Wow, that's awesome if you do. And if you don't, maybe you could surprise mom and dad and make the bed for them. They would love that. That would be a super helpful chore to do for mommy and dad. And then let's look at the alarm clock. Can we see what time it is on the alarm clock, boys and girls? The hour hand, the minute hand. What time is that? Yeah, should be saying 7 o'clock. All right, what time do you get up in the morning, boys and girls? Do you know? All right. Let's go ahead and turn the page. We're going to have another dog in our story. Now, last reader, of course, we had Cole, remember? But this is going to be a different dog in our story. And we've got a new boy's name here. We're going to find out both of their names here in our story. You might already know. But when you look at this story, you can see what the dog is doing. Does that look like a good idea? It does not. I don't think I'd be happy if Maggie was doing that to my Cap. All right. Make sure you got your pointer or your eyes tracking as we're reading. The blue cap. There is our color word, blue. B-L-U-E, 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 and blue is the color. There's our color word, blue. All right, so there's the cap, and let's read it. Flip got Todd's blue cap. All right, so what's the dog's name, everybody? Flip. And our boy in the yellow shirt? Todd. Good job. Not the cap, Flip. It will rip, says Todd. All right, you know he's upset about that exclamation point. He's saying that with excitement. We don't want a dog to tear up our things. And there's that tricky word, says. We've had that a lot lately. Todd has a plan. Get the big bag, Flip. Rip up the bag. Flip did get the bag. Todd's cap is safe. All right, we don't see that bag in the picture, but if we read through, boys and girls, we know what happened. So, what did Flip get a hold of first, though? Yeah, he first got a hold of that blue cap. But then Todd told him to get something else. What did he tell him to get? Do you see that? He told him to get a big bag. We don't see it in the picture, but if we read it, we know what's happening. That's why we got to also look at the picture and read the words. And did Todd get his cap back, boys and girls? He sure did. If you remember at the bottom, it says Todd's cap is safe. And that special mark with the S tells us the cap belongs to Todd. All right. Now, as you read through that, boy, I saw a lot of blends, didn't you? Blah, fla. On there, pla. Good job. Hopefully you're reading through with us and sounding out. Boy, Flip is a cute little dog, but we sure don't want him to tear up that cap. All right, now we're going to move to a different animal. You see what that is? Yeah, there's a goat. Goat. Give me a thumbs up if you've ever seen a real goat. Have you seen? Maybe you've seen one at a petting zoo. All right, let's find out what's going to happen with the goat on the title. Safe on the hill. Good job. Remember, 2 L's, 1 sound. Here we go. Let us peek at the mean goat. Ooh, I guess he's mean. Can you show me a mean face? Take a peek in the pen. Will the goat run? It's a question. Will the goat run? Yes, it will run at Dad and Ben. Ben feels safe on the hill, not at the pen. All right, hopefully you're reading through that with us, boys and girls. What is in the pen again? You can see it's a pen. You see the fence? Yeah, it's a mean goat. He doesn't look too happy on that face, does he, boys and girls? And where does Ben feel safe? Yep, he's up there on the hill with his dad. All right. If you heard those words, Ben, Dad, we found out who they are right here. Ben has a capital B. And, of course, there's the word Dad. All right. Good job. So hopefully, boys and girls, you read through those with us. We only read 3, 4, and 5. We'll read some more tomorrow. And again, if you've already read through these, that's awesome. But make sure you're practicing, you're reading, make sure that you're listening to the story, what's happening in the story, so that you know what they're talking about as we're reading through. All right? When you're done with that, boys and girls, I'm going to let you go ahead. Today, we're just going to do the front of this. There's a lot to do on the back. So, first and last name, we're just going to do the front. All right, it's page 149. There's 2 handwriting spaces at the top, and Mom and Dad, it says, write the words your teacher says. Now, boys and girls, you can write the word flag. That's a word you could sound out. Flag. And another one would be drum. They gave you handwriting lines. They're not very big, so Miss Pears picked pretty small words. But both of those words, flag, you can sound out and write. Drum. You probably noticed I did a blend. Fla for flag, dra for drum. But you can write those out there nice and neatly. Lowercase letters. And if Mom and Dad gives you a different words, that's a-okay too. All right, we're going to circle special sounds and mark vowels. That means special sounds that we're going to circle, boys and girls, are sounds that we're going to hear. Hold on just a second. I'll write some special sounds on here, and you can say them with me. All right, special sound, sta, fra, qua. Sticking your tongue out for TH. Those are some special sounds you're going to see. We're going to see a few more. Let me write them down here. Special sounds are our digraphs or our blends. Tra, gra, bra, cla. And special sound, you're going to see cl and sm. Those are special sounds, digraphs and blends, all right? Then it tells you also to mark the vowels. Remember, we only mark A, E, I, O, U. We don't mark any other letters. You're going to see this word and this word, okay? So is one of our little O words, all right? Our little O words. And the Y in fly is a special sound because it sounds like the long I, fly. All right, let's look at our little O words. Can you say those with me, little O words? Do, go, no, so, and then tricky word to. All right, and then our Y, remember, it can sometimes make the long I. Here's 3 examples. Try, cry, dry. It can make the long I sound. All right, try, cry, and dry. So we'll see those on that. And then what we've done many times, reading sentence, marking, and writing it. We have to write it in the blank today. All right, but you probably noticed 3 words, 2 blanks. One of the words is not going to be used. So you'll need to read through, figure out which one it is, lowercase letters, and write it on there. Okay, little different. You don't use all the words. So you're going to have to kind of think through what would make sense, what goes with the picture. We're not going to do the back today. We'll do that tomorrow. It's a lot on there. So let's work hard on that. If we get a chance, let's keep reading those readers and make sure we're doing our very best. And we'll come back in a minute and we'll work on some math.